Hey, Central Ward. This is Amina Bey, your councilwoman, and we are here for Mic Check Newark. We're breaking down all things Central Ward, all things Newark, whether we're talking about how government works, how we bring resources and information to you, and how you can be engaged. We're here for you, so join us.
Councilwoman, it's amazing to be back with you today talking about a topic that I know is so important to you, and that's our young people. When we think about our young people in Newark and all the opportunities you're already providing for them, it's wonderful, particularly as a parent of two teenage boys in Newark, one a sophomore in college, one a junior in high school. I love the approach that you have been given for our young people and providing them a path to civic engagement. Can you talk a little bit about why that's so important for you to engage young people and really bring them into the process?
Oh, this is something that's definitely, just part of my joy. It really started with my mom. My mother was always a community activist, and going with her to meetings and watching the work that she did, and then she included me into it. I really became really intrigued by it, and then I had the honor of serving as an intern for Congressman Donald Payne Sr. in his Washington, D.C. office in my last year of college. And he really taught me so much about politics and civic engagement. And so that's something that I've always carried with me.
I love that you are taking what you have when you were young and now paying it forward. And when I think about all of the leaders in like the Black civil rights movement and how young they were, early 20s, not even 30 yet, some teenagers, some college students that were on the front line for us and our rights, I know that also means so much to you. So talk a little bit or break down for us on the breakdown how you have been supporting young people right here in the city of Newark to even start thinking about civic engagement differently.
Well, even before I became a council person, I was, very involved in making sure that young people had opportunities for not only civic engagement and social action, but also employment opportunities, whether it's through summer youth employment program or creating internship opportunities of using our colleges here, because Newark is a college town,
Yes, it
and so
is.
we need to make sure we take advantage of that. But as a council person, one of the things that I initiated early on, was council person for the day. So
Mm,
other people have brought in, young people to visit City Hall and different like that. So we took it a step further.
mm.
And so what we do for council member for the day is that we've had schools come in. We've engaged in the few months that we've been in office. We've engaged six schools and counting.
Wow,
We alternate between traditional Newark public schools and charter schools because they're all our children. We
that's
don't
right.
do the us and them. We don't do
That's
the either
right.
or. Students are students.
That's
Newarkers
right.
are Newarkers, period. And so having the opportunity to bring them in, give a entire civics class
Wow.
with them, do the breakdown of city government, what the council person does, what the mayor does, and then also they get an opportunity to speak with the mayor. The mayor has come to speak
Mm,
with them, the chief of staff, deputy mayors, the other council members. They come and talk to them about their experiences and give them some encouragement and answer their questions. We
mhm,
take them on a tour of City Hall, and then they sit in on a council meeting, which is definitely an
mm.
experience if you've been to a Newark City Council meeting. But they get the gamut,
I love it.
they get the full picture. And so they get a chance to really learn and understand how their government works, how it works for them, and their place in it. And that's
Mhm,
the part that we want them to walk away with. That
mhm.
this is for you, it's about you, and you have a place in it. So what part do you want to play?
I love that you're showing them what place they have in it. I also appreciate that it feels tangible.
Yeah.
Like, this is my neighbor that's the mayor. This is my
Mhm.
neighbor that's a council person. I could be in a seat that they're in one day
Yeah.
and to really learn the process so early on and how they can be involved in the process, not even just as a resident, but potentially as a politician or elected official themselves. Like, I'm thinking about just the triggers that can go off in their mind. I can do this one day. It's not as intimidating as I thought it was because you make it so accessible for them. Talk a little bit about what that accessibility means for young people as they're thinking about what their next steps are.
Because it's so important, Tish, because people see City Hall as this, it's like Oz. You know what I mean? Like you need special permission to go, and the mayor is the wizard. No, this is your house. It's the people's house. And so when we take them through the steps of government and we introduce them to the different people, yes, you could be mayor, but guess what? You could also be the business administrator.
That's right.
Yes, you could be a deputy mayor, but guess what? You could also be corporation counsel, because all of these people, you could be the city clerk. There are so many different components that make up our city and make our city run that you can play any part of that.
Right.
Or you could be a community activist and help organize the community and make sure that the residents receive not only the social services that they need, but that those of us who are in elected seats don't forget, hey, we need to make sure that we take care of this person, and we need to make sure that this population gets certain services because that's not readily accessible over here. And so we just want to make sure that they know and understand that nothing works without them. And that's the main thing.
And they're an integral part of civic engagement.
Absolutely.
And people always say they're the future, but they're the now.
They're the now.
They are the now.
Absolutely.
Like without them, where are we going to be 10 years from now? Where are our children going to be, or our grandchildren?
Exactly.
Without them today being civically engaged. Anything else you want to say specifically to young people that might be watching the breakdown?
We want to hear from you. We want to know what it is that you need. Where are the gaps? Because one of the things that as we get older, we forget what it was to be younger. And sometimes it's
I'm
just
so
a natural
young.
thing. Yes. Sometimes, we forget about those 20s and those early 30s. But we need to hear from you. We need to know what is it that you need from us. To make sure that you're able to grow, that you are able to be creative, that you have sustainable employment opportunities, and that if you decide that you want to create something completely different than what exists right now, that you have an opportunity to do so, and to make sure that you also understand that I'm here to be your advocate and to assist you in whatever it is that you want to do.
Thank you, Councilwoman, for breaking down what it means to be a civically engaged young person in the city and how you're supporting them to become that. The breakdown.
Thank you. So, Central Ward, we just want to thank you for joining us for another episode of Mic Check Newark. As always, we're here for you, and we want to make sure that you can contact us. So if you want to engage our office and attend one of our Before the Gavel sessions and have one-on-one meetings, or if you want to sign up for the Central Ward Download newspaper so you can get the information firsthand, please contact our office. You can call at 973-733-5870. That's 973-733-5870. We have additional information up on the screen. You can engage us on social media, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.